So far, when we've talked about signals, we've implicitly been speaking about electrical signals. That will get you a long way in physiological measurement. The ECG is an electrical signal, EMG, activity from the muscles, EEG, brain activity. All of those are electrical signals. But some of the time we want to record physiological signals that aren't fundamentally electrical. Those are things like pressures, temperatures, sound in some situations, and so forth. And in that situation, the first thing we have to do is to convert the signal from its pressure, temperature, into an electrical signal in order that we can measure it with this same instrumentation. This is me making a temperature sensor or transducer on the bench. The most expensive component in this shot is the battery. The circuit is a variant on a Wheatstone bridge, which is found in a lot of transducer designs. The left and right sides of the circuit are symmetrical, and so should behave exactly the same. However, most components are sensitive to their outside environment. In this case, I've used diodes, because the willingness of a semiconductor diode to conduct electricity depends dramatically on its temperature. Here is the temperature sensor that I just made. I've connected the battery and I've simply connected the output to the two inputs to our differential amplifier. And now I'm going to take hold of one of the diodes. And you'll see immediately it responds to the temperature of my hand. I'll take hold of the other diode and the oscilloscope output deflects in the opposite direction. I think this is my favourite demonstration of transducers. So I've taken a reel of wire and I've cut a length off and just connected a terminal to each end so that we can connect it to the amplifier. I'm just going to wrap the wire around my fingers, take that off, and simply connect it in as we did before. This is a magnet, and I'm going to pass the magnet through the coil of wire. It's clear from the oscilloscope screen that this arrangement is measuring movement. And in fact, this exact technology, in a slightly different form, is used in loudspeakers, in microphones, and in some certain types of position and movement sensor. You've seen with a couple of simple examples that it's remarkably easy to turn a physical quantity, a pressure or a temperature, into an electrical quantity that we can measure with instrumentation like this. In fact, it's so easy that very often the bigger challenge is stopping the circuit and things around you in the environment from acting as transducers when you don't want them to.